Lennon's former teammate John Hartson joined us on the football show, and while he feels Lennon's tenure as a whole will be remembered fondly, Hartson feels the decision to step down is correct.
There's been one episode led to another this season in terms of the mistakes that Celtic have made, and what's gone wrong. I think there was a lot of people wanting to see change, and I think the time has come for that to happen. It's just been one disaster from another this season. Now, Neil Lennon has to be remembered as somebody who won numerous titles as a player. He's won numerous trophies as a manager. I think he will be respected and regarded as a legend at Celtic. He loves the club. Now Celtic can be actively looking for a new manager, a new team, because if they're not proactive, there's a danger that Rangers could be the team to catch in the future.
There's been a lot of things that have not been right this season at Celtic, whether it's down to recruitment, whether it's down to players who weren't happy because the deadline came and went. Edouard being the main one, talking about he'd been told he'd had a verbal agreement that he could leave if an offer came in, and it's all snowballed and more or less handed this such an important league this season to Rangers on the plate.
So Lennon's time at Celtic has come to an end, but he was highly successful in that spell. A 7-year spell as a player, as well as 2 stints as manager, delivered 10 league titles, 9 Scottish Cups and 3 Scottish League Cups. Lennon became the first man in Scottish football history to win a domestic treble as both a player and a manager when they won the Scottish Cup in December.
Well, I understand there will be a lot of anger surrounding it, the situation just now. That's why I said at the start there wouldn't be a lot of sympathy for him at this moment in time. I would like his legacy to be remembered as, a Celtic legend, someone who served the club incredibly well as a player and a manager, hugely successful, and he brought some great times to Celtic. And sometimes things don't just work out. Neil says there was a number of issues that he couldn't divulge. I wonder if they will come to the fore and we'll find out more about them. But I think for the Celtic fans, they must remember Neil Lennon in a positive light after this season has calmed down.
Well, Lennon's assistant John Kennedy will take temporary charge. Gary Caldwell played alongside Kennedy at Celtic and feels the decision is a smart one in the short term.
I think what the club have done now is given themselves time to assess everyone that's out there, speak to people, and they don't need to make a quick decision. John Kennedy is in charge till the end of the season. He's somebody that knows the club inside out, so it's a safe pair of hands to get them through to the end of the season, finish the season as strong as they can, but allow the club time to assess all their options and make sure they get the right man.
Well, who will Celtic turn to next season? Former England and Middlesbrough manager Steve McLaren was also a guest on the football show, and Hartson couldn't resist a cheeky question to see if he was keen.
I don't know what you're doing, Steve, but again, it's going to be a case of who sort of what type of manager the club will go for.
They need a big manager, a big person, someone of experience, someone who's a winner, because to manage Rangers and Celtic, you have to be a winner.
So I'll just type your CV up now, Steve. I'll get that ready for you.